Oh, grab your paintbrush and pull up a chair. It's time for my crafts corner. I've been reading your comments all before I I've been reading all your comments and all before I start this project. Yes, I'm sorry, it's the same one. I'm going to try and finish it as much as I can. And here is my wait. When it came giving comments or advice, especially when it came to leaving Scientology. Here is here is on when OSA starts to, here is one of them. When OSA starts to brainwash you, think of someone or something that you love. Then when you find the opportunity, leave and go find a safe spot. Whether it's a law enforcement, if you're going to law enforcement and you're in the LA area, go to the other side of town of LA, the other side of town. And when you're in the Clearwater area, go to the next town over. Now, even when you think they're not expecting you to think of them or saving the world, they won't expect it. They can try and brainwash you again, but they can never have your soul. So when you find the opportunity, run to the closest police station there is, or if you know in your town that the police will help, go to them. But if you're in the Los Angeles area, go to the other side of town, and it sounds like the cops there will help you. They put Anthony D'Amato Jr. in jail. That was the last time I heard of that. I forgot, or somehow I lost whether he had a guilty verdict or not and been sent to prison. But however, the judge in the case used the police officers that were on the other side of town. So, and to the ones in Clearwater, like I said, go to the next town over and they will help you. Or if you know or go to the protester and they'll take you to that safe place, especially when you're in Clearwater. All right. Now, back to my face. Now, grab your coffee. Of course, it's the afternoon and I'm not supposed to have this because my doctor told me not to. But you know what? I love my coffee and I don't want to waste it. So, and you know, earlier, I always say never waste food because now if you do it, it's going to put holes in the ozone later. So let's get busy here. Oh boy, I'm going to have to peel off the before I actually start to put paint in because it got thick. All right. Alrighty, there we go. All right, now all the paint's off. Now let's go to painting the vases. So here we are. All right, now we are going to paint the leaves. All right. Let me see here. There's something weird here. All right. Well, what can you do? All right, then. All right. Now, we are going to start right now. It's starting to bend. Better find a box. It's another thing to put it on as soon as I can. Anyhow, let me think here. Now we're going to start with the yellow paint, and I'm going to mix it with the white if I can find it. Okay. Well, looks like I'm going to have to dip into the box, so let's do it. And while I'm grabbing it out, I'm having the show on reclaiming your life. Of course, you know what? I reclaimed my life when I stood up to my own mental illness. So, and I know you can too. And guess what? There's one other person that really reclaimed his life and did it in a very, very big way. You know his name? Aaron Smith Levin. That's right. And it is the saddest thing that he went through when OSA weaponized the police and the justice system. And they did it through L. Ron Hubbard when they were safe pointed. And here it is, my white. Okay, so we're going to close this up. I'm going to seal it back up so it doesn't ruin this or break it. Now, yeah, I'm going to have to find another thing to stand this thing on. So now we're going to work on the yellow. So let's do it. I'm going to put the yellow in the middle. All right. There we go. Now, first, I'm going to see. First, I am going to paint the outside part of the flowers first before I mix it with the white. All right, there we go. And I am doing it. All right. And of course, you all know Natalie, her sister Lana, Aaron, like I mentioned, Claire, Mark, Karen De La Cruz, Laura FM, Nora Ames, Liz Ferris, Liz Gale, and one other Liz. I just forgot her last name. Okay. And yes, they reclaimed their life when they got out of Scientology. And then if you have mental illness, you can reclaim it again. And go see a mental health professional. Even when you left and don't have it, you still have trauma and you gotta have to treat that. Or everything that ails you, you have to go see a doctor. That's a part of reclaiming your life from the cult and from Scientology, which is a cult, and they're very high controlled. All right. Now, I'm going to go. All right. And there we go. Okay. Well, there. Yes, that leaves streaks, like I said before. Next time, I'm going to buy a better one. So now I'm going to go on to the next flower. And here it is. I'm going to cover this dot. And I did the flower that was right there. All right. And I'm going to go down here, paint this area right there. Okay. All right, there's one. And we're going to find more and then start working on the outside. And here's another one right there. Now, I am going to start painting this, and it looks like it's going to come out right there. Oh boy, where did this come? Oh, yeah, down there. So I have to touch this up a bit since I touched it. Oh, it's this one right here. Okay. And then we're going to come here, right here, and then paint this and then paint the leaves. Okay. So we're going to go inside, start painting. Oh boy, I forgot my glasses again, so I'll get it in a sec. Yeah, they say as you get older, the first one to go is your eyesight. All righty. Go. Then I'm going to go to the top, paint this one here. All right. Yeah, well, okay. But for now, guess what? I do have to use these paints or else I'll be wasting. And we can't waste paint. All right. Now, let's see if I can find another one. Here we go. Then I'm going to paint this. Where is that going? Oh, right here. Alrighty, there we go. There it is. All right, that's okay. This one, we gotta fix this a bit. Yeah, if the paint leaves streaks, it's a shoddy color. So, and then now, as they reclaim their life, they found the things that they love the most, like going to a new job, going back to school, learning a new trade, or decide to just go back to work, even though it might not bring much in, but it's, yeah, better than nothing. But however, once that happens, go get a trade right now before the future comes in. When it changes, believe it or not, it might be a waste. Now, how did I know about this? The infograph show has that information. So go to the infograph show and ask it. Future degrees. I would just type that in and see what it comes up and put the infograph show. So please, please get a good trade as it lasts before all the jobs are taken by AI. So back to reclaiming our life again. So, okay. That's good. That's good. This one is actually not really well, so I'm going to cover this up. Alrighty. Here we go. Alrighty. And then that top is going to be the folded down area. Oh no, wrong area. This is going to be the folded down area right there. Alrighty. Now we're going to come up here. Well, maybe another day. So we're going to come over here and then we're going to cover up the street sets, cover it. All right. All right, there we go, right there. And reclaiming the life, sorry about the dead silence. Reclaiming the life means you have a whole new lease on society. And you're free to do whatever you want without Scientology breathing down your neck. Now, Natalie reclaimed her life, and then when she got out, she grabbed her third generation and reclaimed hers, and then later her daughter developed into a woman with a profession. And Kelsey has a daughter whose child is in a gifted program. So their lives are so much better now. All right. There's no trauma, there's no torture. They have now received their own freedom. And it can be any kind of freedom, whether it's something or someone. All right. Alrighty. Here's one right there. I'm gonna paint this. Oh, and then this looks like, oh, darn it. Oh well. I'll just imagine that this is going down behind this flower. Use the imagination. So where is, here it is. Right, now we can go over here and then paint it. And reclaiming your life means you have a better time to adapt to society. But sad enough, I guess some had a hard time adapting, and something serious happened, whether they're end up getting treated at a mental facility or unaliving themselves. But guess what? Aftermath Foundation and the SPTV Foundation is there for you. Okay. Now, show you one of my finished products. Oh boy. There we go. Show you one of my finished products. Of course, you've seen it before. And as you can tell, I had to paint several coats with this paint to make it look like a color. I know I said it several other times before. This is one of my work. All right, go. Alrighty. Put it in the back. Now, I'm going to start to paint. Where is that thing? Ah, here it is. Paint this. Okie Yeah, it's making streaks. All right. Well, what can you do? All we can do is get back to it another day and then just fill it in. Huh. Did I use this paint? Oops, it looks like I did. So, oh, brother. Okay, so that means we are going to use this paint. Yeah, you can see right through that thing, and I hate it. So I'll take care of it after. So can't believe that happened. So let's go back and then paint this. All right. Okay. Then come over here, paint over this. Yeah, use the wrong paint. Even though it's not as great either since it leaves streaks. It's, yeah, better than nothing. So, and you can actually tell it's a color. You can't tell if that one's a color. So, alrighty. So, paint over it. Alrighty, there we go. And then come all the way here, paint on this. Or maybe not. Let's see here. Oh boy, this thing is starting to gain weight, so I'm going to have to switch it around before. All right, so now I'm going to look for the other half. All right, I'll paint this one anyway. Okay. And of course, you know, this week it's the talk of clear water Florida, Aaron Smith Levin was found guilty by the justice system tinkered by the church. Well, I'm not going to even call them a church because forget it. That has, looks like, been taken over by Scientology. Because guess what? The judge is playing right into Osa's hands. And it looks like she has that kind of personality that has a mean demure. I hope I said it right. And she said it that she hates protesters. Did she say it? Well, I think she might have. Jenna mentioned that she really hated protesters and just. So it looks like she is playing favorites and being biased towards Aaron and doing exactly what Osa wants, which David Miscavige is a part of. Here we go. Alrighty. Okay. Now, okay. Right now, I'm going to go here and paint this one again. Okay. And then we're going to try and find another one. Okay, this one I need to work on that. So I want to really desperately finish this. So I won't get bored. You won't get bored and just leave. So I am doing the yellow color that Laura effing loves, which is yellow. She really, really took back the SP word and used that yellow. So, okay. And now, I'm going to go back here and paint this. Alrighty. And then I'm going to come here, paint this all over again. Yeah, I used the wrong paint. So this tells me to go to this one other place somewhere else in the part of Cleveland, Ohio, and go to that store instead. Because this paint that I got from Michael's, not a really good quality. Because once you paint it on, you just could see right through the glass and you can't even tell that it's a color. So we're going to paint over it, of course. All right, there we go. And it looks like it works well because it has sort of like a glazy, streaky look, which we probably don't want because, oh, it's going to take forever to even get it done. So we have to just move forward and get this thing done. So here we go. So let's see, what if I were to mix each and every one between this and this? We're going to try it out and see. So let's do it. All right. Okay, we're going to work on the green too because guess what? This is still see-through, so we're going to actually, yeah, put that back. All right, now, alrighty. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to paint in this. All right. It looks like I'm going to go on. Oops. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, let me paint over that. Okay. Okay. Oh, right here. I'm going to paint right here. All right. Okay, and then I'm going to come right over here and paint the spot that I have painted before. And there it is. All right. Okay, it looks like I got each and every one of them. All right. Now we're going to paint the inside of that lily. I think that's what it's called. And I'm supposed to love nature. All righty. Now, we are going to mix up the colors now. The yellow. Yes, I have no choice but to use that color too, or else it's called wasting. Alrighty, and then I'm going to put this in there. Alrighty. And there we go. Let's see if we can blend all these together and see what we're going to get. Is it going to be a streaky looking glaze look. Let's just see. All right. And of course, as you know, everybody is right at Aaron's corner when he was found guilty this week, going into the weekend. And keep your fingers crossed and hope that his attorney is filing an appeal. All right. Now, there we are. Now, let's see if it'll work, because it's like a creamy yellow, a lighter yellow. I made it into so I can go in to that paint and work on it. Now, everybody is really scrambling, and the protesting is on full force. On Friday, they were really, really out there, and they made it known that we're going to reclaim the downtown Clearwater area. Okay. And that's what they're doing now. All right, now let's see here. Now, how are they doing it? Well, they're picketing. And hopefully, Dominic Sicali did read my letter. He's going to run for governor. I wish he'd start a little small, because you'll have your feet firmly painted on the ground. Who's Dominic Sicali? He's the former capo in the Genovese family, but left all that behind and started living a normal life without violence. So guess what? People can change. Michael Francisi changed big time. He became a minister. Those two really left their lives behind in crime and living an honest life. So let's get painting. So hopefully keep your fingers crossed that he said he would get back to me, but guess what? It's been 3 months. I'm going to get back to him. So, and I am going to be persistent. All right. Because guess what? He's going to know what they are up to. Alrighty, here we are. Is it working? Let's see. It might. Let's see if it is. All right. So if this works out and I know it will, we have a future governor and he's independent. And it will continue because looks like we can find his freedom through him. So, but is there any other candidate that thinks the same way for governor? All right. So hopefully it's going to work out in our favor. All right. And looks like it is working, but we're going to see it once it dries. This is what I thought of to prevent the paints from wasting away. So, alrighty. There we go. Now we're going to go over here and then paint this. Alrighty. Is it working out? Maybe, maybe not. We're going to have to wait till it dries and see what it gets out of. There we go, right there. Okay, we're going to go around and stop right there. And I'm going to paint this one right here. Oh my gosh, this box is gaining weight. So, okay. And it looks like I'm going to have to find another stand. Looks like I'm going to see if I can go to a craft store and see if I can all right. Let's see if I could get a stand there because I think I might have saw something there. All right. So I'm going to go to Michael's and see if I can get something there. All right. All right. And now, I just thought of a good idea. Now, we should all take Jenna's advice, send care packages for Aaron. Whether it's food or toiletry, just send a care package to him. With me, I think I'll bake for him. Either I'll make him a baklava or a pecan pie, or maybe even brownies. So, and we have to check the shipping because it is going to cost something. So, since I had a rough time this week, I am going to be totally careful. And it was so scary. So I mean, there are people out there who are vulnerable. And believe it or not, Tom Cruise is one of them. It looks like it because he's still there giving his money to them. But he thinks it's going in use because now he's putting $1 million of his money into slave labor. And not only he's the victim, he also turned into a perpetrator like his little buddy, Davy. So, alrighty. There. And we're going to go to another spot, see what else we can do. All right, here's another one right there. All righty. And there we are. So, usually Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then Monday was my painting day. But somehow, oh no, I messed up again. So I'm going to have to do another one on Tuesday because guess what? I didn't turn on oh, geez. Let's see here. Hold on for a second, everybody. Yeah, here we go. It's on private. Turn it on public. Done. Save. And there we go. Sorry about that, everybody. I will definitely gonna come back on Tuesday because My live wasn't on, so here we go. Let's get started again. All right. Now, as I recall, I am doing the inner part of these flowers. And am I getting close to done? I think I might be. Alrighty, here we go, everyone. So come on, step into my channel. Okay. All right. All right, looks like I have to stay here for yet another hour because guess what? My public wasn't on. My public. All right, now, but you can actually find me on my will later. So let's just get back to work on my vase. Alrighty. And here it is. All right. Bum 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 bum. All right. So there it is. We got those inner linings from it almost. So let's go back. And can you see through this one? Well, it's sort of like a streak, see-through thing. So I tried it. Didn't work out. I don't think so. So guess what? These two are out completely. I won't buy it the next time. But will it work on canvas? That I don't know. Okay. So now, all right. Yeah, I got to do this again. So here we go. All right. There we go. I'm going to try it again. There we go. Then I'm going to come back here, paint this again, only I'm going to go like this. See if I can cover up the streak. All right. Oh, yeah, I still have to do that. So now I'm going to rinse this off and use another brush. Now, okay, everybody is rallying around Aaron today, and people have been filling in on his show, Growing Up in Scientology. So far, his girlfriend Jenna Miscavige and Daryl Sherrill, and I think it's, yeah, her fiance Bob. I think that's his name. I don't, okay. They're all filling in for him this week. So while he's in jail for 30 days, where resulted in Scientology weaponizing the justice system. Oh, geez. I didn't put my makeup on. I look frail. I hope I look fine after I see it later. So let's see. Why do I keep forgetting to put my makeup on? Okay. Now we're going to go. Oh, maybe this will work. Let's see. It didn't do that yet. Yeah, I might be using the wrong brush. Yeah, I am. Okay. So I'm just going to come back here. Just stroke it like this. All right. All right. Now, let's see. I'm going to get the better brush. So while everybody's filling in, hopefully keeping your fingers crossed, Aaron's attorney is filing a complaint, an appeal. Keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully he'll do it. If he wins his appeal, then that's another win for our side. Now, I'm going to put this back in. What other brush should I use? Let me see here. Yep, I got all new brushes because guess what? Mine actually dried out. This one is giving way. Although I can peel it, but is it going to actually work? Yeah, it's this one right here. So I bought the big, huge package. It'll save me money for an individual. This is one of my favorite brushes. I fell in love with this one. Yeah, I think this is really, really getting old because holding it is a little sticky. So, all right, now I'm gonna paint this again. All right. Okay, let's see here. What is next? Alrighty. Now I'm gonna go right here, paint the inside. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, I still need to fill in this one. Alrighty. There. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, the dead silence. I'm sorry. So here we go. Now, okay. Yeah, this still looks streaky, so I'm going to have to go over it. All right. Now, as they were in full force, Cheryl told a sad story about her dad. While he was in Scientology, they kept brainwashing him and frying his brain while because that's what brainwashing does, it fries your brain. And is it evil? Yes, and we're gonna have to vanquish the evil that's in Scientology, and that is OSA. And David Miscavige, who is a member of OSA. We gotta vanquish him. So we're gonna do it. So chant, talk to Buddha, Jesus, God, goddess, or that blue lady, the Hindu god, I don't know. And vanquish that cult for good. Because we cannot have that in this country. Because the politicians and some of the law enforcement is falling for it 24/7. So let's vanquish him together. Even though I did add religion, which I vowed that I skip. So, but do I have an open mind when it comes to it? Yes, I do, because not everybody is evil. It's the way you use it makes a difference. So, has the church been wrong? A little bit. But you know what? We're not perfect. So far, they think witchcraft, which could be true, because look at Satanism. They're pure evil and use magic and the dark arts to destroy people and things around it. Okay. All right. Now, are they going to think I'm wrong? Probably. But you know what? I did all the research and I'm not wrong. So, okay. All right, let's see here. Okay, it looks like it is done. All right, now looks like we're gonna have to use the green. So how should we combine, excuse me, the green together? And my apple vase, is it done? Let me check it out. And thank you for the like. All right. All right. So let me grab that. So this is the apple vase right there. Now, should I redo this and put more up here? Or it should be done? Because in my view, I think it's fine the way it is. Now, this is, would it be this one? Yes, this is the next vase I will paint after this. But if you want me to put more apples on it, let me know at the comments below. And I will get to your comments as usual, because I always do. So I'll put this in the behind and let me know. All right. Okay, so let's see here. Now I'm going to combine the satin green okay, and the okay, what color is this? Oh, okay, the original green, whatever it is. I think it's called Kelly green. Oh, oh, geez. It's too wrinkled up. I can't even tell. So let's see here. Oops. And we're going to see what we're going to get out of it. So let's do it. Put another little bit more of this green. Just a drop. There we go. And then I am going to mix it. So here we go. All right. Where is that thing? My knife is not here. The knife meaning the knife you use when you use a canvas. People use those when they're actually using it for mountains to go up. All right, let's see here. All right. Oh, looks like I can't find it. All right, so then that'll do it. I'll just use this brush for now. Mix it up with the other color. And what kind of green are we going to get? Question. Well, no, it's not the question of the day. So I think that's more of Natalie's thing. So I better lay off of that. And let's see here. All right, there we go. All right. Okay, there we go. Got it? And I'm going to use it for this one right here to get rid of the streak. So let's do it. But is it going to work? All right. Ah. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to work. Not on this box anymore. So it's starting to gain weight. I'm just going to get it something else to lean it on. Should it be the batteries? I don't know. The box batteries, but you know what? I don't know. So let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna come here, paint this down like this, and come over here and see what we can do. But yeah, there we go. I used it. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. Now. All right. Go back here. Now, today I was actually going to go and check on the shipping, but Aaron's care package. But I wanted to walk and it's raining. I wanted to add steps, but I did a really, really stupid thing. I wasn't paying attention to what I'm doing and left my umbrella in Walmart. So I'm going to have to go back, get it, use my receipt. As long as you have your receipt, people, you can get it. So, alrighty. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to go down here. Oh, right here. Paint this. So, is it working out perfectly? You know what? I don't know. And will I take a trip to Clearwater? Probably not, because I don't want anyone hanging outside my door. So it's not good for me. It's going to drive me crazy. I'll have my anxiety will go up, and it's not good for me. And it's not good for my family because they'll worry. And then, no. So I'm just going to say, forget it. So, am I going to use the other greens for these? You know what? I keep debating whether I should. And it is what it is. So, I decided, you know what? I should add an extra day since I forgot to put my public on. So, I will come back on Tuesday and work then. But then Wednesday, I'm going to take off. And I will most definitely come back on Thursday. All right. And today, if I'm yelling today, I'm so sorry because I Aaron's situation is just so bad today. Am I thinking at this table? Yes, I am. But I'm trying to stay calm as possible because, yeah, evil is just not worth it. But guess what? Aaron is. So we're going to keep on hoping, praying, doing our rituals, and hope Aaron will get out and get the justice he deserves, which is freedom. Now, Aaron did not do anything wrong by protesting, and he was following the law like he was supposed to. But OSA and Scientology wasn't. Okay. And is the situation really bad? Yes, it is. Okay. Now we're gonna, let's see, where else should we go? Oh, there's a spot up here that needs to be covered up. There it is. Now, I've been getting shakes and tremors, but I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's the coffee drinking. All righty. So I'm going to have to go over the cracks. Yeah, this is not good quality paint. So I'm going to have to buy a better one. Let's see here. Go all the way here and paint this one right here. Let's start. All right. Now, as you know, besides doing a backup, of course, I know we're going from one situation from another. Of course, you know, I can actually add this for reclaiming his life. Serge got out, reclaimed his life, married his partner, Michael, and is now singing backup for Laura FM. And he is a painter. It looks that way because I think it was mentioned. So, it's working. Hopefully. Okay. Now, I don't know where my other magazine is, but if I can actually use this color right there, then I'm able to use it. Let's see here. So earlier, I'm sorry I had the private on. I actually thought I turned it on, but no, I didn't. So I went back. Sorry that I actually forgot to put it on public earlier. Okay. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go here. Curve. There it is. All righty. Okay. Now I'm going to go here, paint that. All right. Looks like I can come here. Paint this, go up. All right. Oh, my arms are getting tired. And it looks like this box is gaining weight. So all right. Sorry, I'm boring all of you. But if you drop by and love my stuff, press the subscribe, hit the like. That's what keeps my channel running. And I got other plans. I'm still looking for a camera person. I got this one place in mind that I possibly can find. Okay. All right. Okay. All righty. All right. There. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to use this paint bristle. All right. Now, yeah, I'll just use this, come over here. All right. Yeah. So I'm going to paint over that. So, all right. Now I'm going to come over here. Oh, I'll go somewhere else. Yeah, right here. Is it combination streak see-through? Yeah, then I don't know. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Oh, looks like a streak, so let me try it again. Only with the bigger brush. Now, today I'm talking about, as you know, reclaiming your life and having your whole new lease on life. And guess what? Yes, freedom. But, and that's what happens when you actually get out at a high controlled group. You get a whole new lease on life. And of course, there's also not only reclaiming it from a high control group or another person, if it's an abusive relationship or a group of, it can be from inside. With me, I reclaimed my life from my mental illness because once I was treated, I had a whole new freedom. I'm managing my symptoms on a day-to-day basis through medication, through my work as not only an advocate for human rights, for mental illness, and animal rights and children's rights, elderly, for civil rights in general. It has been a step. That's how I reclaimed my life. And it's been fun doing it. And it still is fun just advocating for this whole platform. So that's how I reclaimed my life. Okay. I said I was going to actually stay another hour because I really messed up. I actually still had it on private. But later on, I will definitely, most definitely have it on in my cooking segment. And what am I cooking today? We'll find out later, okay? All right. So, all right. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. I'll stay, I think maybe 30 more minutes. So, all right. And now, what else are you doing to reclaim that life? Now, it's a personal thing. You don't have to say it. But I thought maybe I'll give it a shot. I thought, but you don't want to say what it is? Fine. You don't have to. But today's show is reclaiming your life, my life, from either mental illness, through a high control group, through a worst relationship you can ever be in with domestic violence, or a group of people, which is a control group, which is a bad relationship. So, yeah, doesn't do anything for you, leave. I know it's a difficult process and it takes time. But you know what? I know we can all reclaim our lives. Okay. Now, Marilyn Hormy. Okay. Said her name before, but now I have a hard time saying her name. She reclaimed her life from a cult, but it's a different cult from Scientology. So she joined the former Scientologist and is just doing incredibly well. All right. Oh boy. And I'm back from where I started. It's leaving streaks and peeling at the same time. So, you know what? I'll keep doing this until I'm out of paint, and then I'll go get a better paint. I got another place that I want to try out, so I'll go get it. But doesn't work. Gonna have to. Okay. Alrighty, let's see here. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go along the edges. All right. There we go. Did that. Oh, that one's better, so I'll leave that. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's see here. Now, where else should I go? Let's see. All right. Okay. Now, okay. All right, I'll come up here, do this. Okay. All All right. Now, why am I here an extra hour? I forgot to turn on the public button. And I was accidentally private, which I didn't want to. I wanted to send it out to you guys. So I did that. And I'm going to stay for another 30 minutes and then I will cut out. Promise. Or unless I lose track of time and I'm enjoying myself too much and let you guys check me out in my workout. But I am at the same time improvising and see what I'm going to say. And I did. And it's reclaiming our lives from either mental illness, high control group, or an abusive domestic violence, which is an abusive relationship. So that's my focus on today. Of course, Aaron reclaimed his life in a huge way. He keeps protesting, giving us information. He really, really took back his life. Okay. So it's taking back your life. But sad enough, Kirstie Alley, sad enough, she did not reclaim her life, and that caused her death. Because she thought the purification rundown is the greatest thing since pepperoni, and it isn't. Or veggie pepperoni, because I don't really eat pepperoni. It's too oily and it's bad for you. Okay. But have the plant-based one because it's better for you. Alrighty. All right. Okay. And let's see. Of course, Flavio Lugli. Flavio Lugli needs care. He has problem with his thyroid. He's very sick. And of course, since Scientology convinced him that auditing that thyroid away, healing it is the way to go. No. And his family's worried about him, and they They are looking for him. So please, when you see him, tell him his family, his parents are looking for him. Okay. And do I have a picture? You know what? I looked at my footage earlier and no, it just went dark. I've shown footage before, but it doesn't work anymore. Why? I don't know. So I'm going to find out what happened. Okay. Alrighty, let's see here. All right. Wow. All right, let's see here. We're gonna. No. Okay. Okay, we're gonna work on this one right here. So, when you're in an abusive relationship and is and you're in a domestic violence situation, please look within your heart and think, do I belong in this relationship? No, no one does. Nobody ever needs to be in a relationship like that. Get out, go to a law enforcement officer. Okay. And of course, and if you know your mental illness is a huge problem, yes, get it treated. For years from the beginning of my life up to the age of 8, I had panic attacks. Well, I noticed it when I was 8. It was really normal and I was terrified. And everybody around me was saying, "Why are you so scared?" I wasn't sure and I couldn't give an answer. So, and then, well into my teenage years, I started getting more panic attacks. And then by the time I got to the age of 20, all of a sudden I'm thinking, this ain't normal. What's wrong with me? Is this normal? So one day, guess what? I picked up and went to a psychiatrist or counselor, and she actually said and diagnosed me with bipolar disorder and says I can do it through treat myself with medication. I did it. Then all of a sudden, my feet were planted firmly on the ground, and and I was calm, and my symptoms improved a little. And then all of a sudden, I abruptly came to Ohio and started living here. But once I got here and it was my first time living in Ohio, my mental health spun right out of control. It was horrible. It was pretty bad. All right. So guess what? I'm like, I got to get to somebody right now because I'm not well. So I called up this one number, and a lady thought I sounded pretty bad because it sounded like an attack, which is a form of a panic. So she recommended me to go and get mental health. And there's a facility that I can go to get treated. I did. I kept on going, 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 going. And now my symptoms are in check. But yeah, sometimes, yeah, I have to keep up with it. So once I did that, I started feeling normal again. But only thing is, I have to manage my symptoms. I can't just say, "Oh, I'm better now," and stop taking my medication. No, bipolar does not have a cure. There's treatment. You have to get it treated. Now, can people go for the alternative? Not through control groups, that's for sure. They think they have all the answers and they don't. Does the regular Catholic church or regular churches have all the answers? No. Because guess what? They know nothing about mental health. So, guess what? You're going to have to see a mental health professional. And I think they're going to say the same thing: go get help. So, all right. All right. Oh, boy. Ugh. Now, where else should I do this? Now, I am trying to think here. So, let me see. Okay, going around. Now, how's it going to look with some blank spaces? Let's find out. So, here, all right, here and here. All right. Now, when you do something like this, use your imagination. That's the trick. Now, I kept saying that I was going to do my next story, which is the cult versus witchcraft. Are they the same? Find out. I have to finish the story. I'm on the main topic. So I'm really gotta have to get on the ball. So I'll do it later. Okay. So all right, let's see. Alrighty, looks like I am going to, do this one right here. And it looks like I'm gonna have to use another brush. Did I get a good portion done? Well, I don't know here. So now, yesterday, you guys piled in big time when it came to yesterday's art segment. Thank you for dropping in. I guess you must have gotten tired by this face. Well, eventually I will go get to my other vase. Am I almost done with this one? No. But how about this? I'll go back and forth from this one to the other vase and see how it turns out. So, all right. Now I'm gonna, oh boy. Let's see here. Okay. All right. I'm going to use this brush for this. So, alrighty. Now, I would love to start on my t-shirts, but some reason I'm having a hard time navigating through my computer, but I will eventually get it. So, okay. I'm going to go all the way here. No, I'm going to come here. All right. And it looks like it's working pretty good with this, with me going down like this. All right. But you know what? I still can see right through it. So, not working out. So, I'm going to make sure that I get another paint, better paint. So, it's a combination of seeing right through it and streaks. All right. didn't work. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and buy another paint, but I have to use this first. Yes, it stinks. So, alrighty. So as you know, I was talking about reclaiming our lives. I reclaimed mine with mental illness. Today, all day, I'm going to talk about, including my kitchen, reclaiming our lives. So, all right. Now, I will do my story this week on mental health. And you know what? I promise I'll start my other vase and I'll go back and forth from this one and the other one so we won't get bored. I'm starting to get bored with this one. So I'm going to actually paint my other vase. It's the apple. Let me show you again. It's my apple vase. And here it is. So I'm going to use that. Alrighty, let's see here. All right. So neither one of us will get bored. I'm starting to get bored. I'm starting to get sick of this vase. And then once you know it, I'm going to go through back and forth from the vase to the canvas to the paper. Ugh, I'm telling you. And I had another thought, and I'm going to go and yeah. Okay. There we go. All righty. Now, okay, let's see. All right, now I'm going to use this brush. You know what? The yellow is still sitting. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, you know what? This is a defective product, and this is a defective product. Even though you can't see through it, it still leaves streaks. So, looks like I have when I mixed it together, I actually had a streak with a combination of seeing right through it. Go figure, huh? I was actually going to go out today and see what I can do for Aaron's care package. So, all right. So I'm going to have to go to Jenna's channel, see what I can do. Yeah. Since pecan pies are common, do you think I should make my baklava? That's my favorite dessert. I loved it since I was a little girl. I loved the folded up version and the diamond version of baklava. But when you actually roll it up, I forgot what it's called. Is it still called baklava? No, it isn't. So, okay. But that's also made with nuts. But you know what? With that, you turn that into a sandwich. You sandwich both phyllo doughs. You put the nuts in the middle. Oh no, you put the nuts in the middle, roll it up with some kind of pinwheel. My mother used to use a thin stick. I think that's a roll pin. And and bring it together like a xylophone going back and forth. Only you go in and you don't put it back into shape. You leave it like that and slide the stick out. Now, can I use it without a stick? I'm going to find that out by asking my sister in law. So, all right. Okay. Now, let's see here. Right. Now I'm going to go here. And here to cover. All right. All right, everybody. It looks like it's time for me to cut off. So, guess what? Next time I come on, I'm not going to do this vase. I'm going to do the other vase, the apple vase. So, hang in there, and eventually I'll get done with this one. And then while I'm working on that one, I'm going to start another one with you. So, doing stuff like this is great. So, all right. All right. Okay, everybody. Guess what? It's time for me to go. So, and I will be back at 6 o'clock. And today I'm going to use today's theme, reclaiming your life. Yes, it's going to continue on into the kitchen. We are going to reclaim our lives. So, see you later in the kitchen. And if you want to contribute to my channel through PayPal, go to PayPal. And guess what? It's in your hands. I'm not going to say how much to give. So I even be happy with $1. So it doesn't matter. And buy me a coffee is driving me crazy. I'm trying to find ways besides using a bank account to get it. I tried to buy me PayPal, but no, it's not happening. So, and I'll see you later today in the kitchen, 6 o'clock. So hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the kitchen. All right.